What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you my simple way of getting content from my gaming streams to all my social media platforms. Step 1, the setup. OBS, Twitch, Nexus clips. I stream from OBS directly to Twitch, but the key thing here is that I make sure that my Twitch account is linked directly to Nexus clips. And the reason why I use it, because it uses AI generated clips, and I also use a voice prompt saying clip it in Nexus clips. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. It's a fantastic program that allows me to take the hunting and the thought process of trying to find clips that might have popped up during my stream that I might have missed. So this is just an extra, safeguard or a personal assistant that I could use to help find some clips. And then the last one I use is a hotkey through Twitch that captures a 60-second clip for me through my stream deck. So when I'm gaming, I use Nexus clips as like a digital bookmark, basically. And the nice thing about this is that it literally will capture every single one of my VODs. I do use the pro version, so I've paid for a year. The only downfall of using their non-paid subscription is that Nexus clips will put a watermark in the top left corner of some of your content that you do put out to your social media. And that's the only drawback that you get from using the Nexus clips. So I would still encourage you to use their free version, but if you want to get rid of that watermark, then definitely pay for their subscription. Step 2, the retrieval, getting the file. As you can see here, I have YouTube linked and I have Twitch. Twitch is easy because for some reason with Nexus clips and Twitch, everything's already up in the cloud with Twitch, so Nexus clips has an easier time of finding that content, where I find with the YouTube here, you actually need to download your VOD from YouTube and then re-upload that into Nexus clips. So it's like an extra step. If I were to click on one of my videos, you can see here it had already auto-generated me some clips. So you get 3 different prompts. So key game moments, strong emotional reactions, and interesting explanations about arc updates, etc. So these are things that Nexus clips is listening for. And then you could also put in your own prompts. So like I said earlier, if I had said clip it inside my gameplay, I would actually use that as a prompt, and now it will search through the video and listen for the word clip it, and then it will give me all those clips on the left hand side that I could use as clips. I just want to show you how Nexus clips works. So say this clip here is something that I like, encouraging friends to stream more. So I would go to create clip. This is a great length. I would increase that if I wanted more of this conversation. So in Nexus clips, it will capture up to 90 seconds, and say that this isn't enough for me. I will actually go to Twitch to retrieve the next bit of content that I would like to get from this video. So you go to content, video producer, and then I would click on highlight. So highlight gives you the ability to capture more duration of that clip, which is awesome. So if I wanted 5 minutes, if I wanted 10 minutes, I could totally do that. I would go in here and say, I want this entire length of this. I'm not gonna capture all that. I don't really want all that, okay? So I just want this. So this is from 37 minutes to 47 minutes, and that's a total of 10 minutes. Okay, and then I'm going to give it a title, and then I'm going to click publish highlight. So once you've clicked publish highlight, you will see it over here. It'll be ready to download, and you can watch that little clip. So this is something that I captured from a gameplay that I had yesterday that I'm going to be editing later on. Step 3, the edit. Okay, so now let's go into editing this clip. So I'm just going to bring this down to 30 seconds. So nice thing about Nexus clips is that it has different styles per scene. So you could do a full screen without your webcam. You could do upper face cam. You get hooks that you could use. You have stickers as well. Subtitles. This is a big one for a lot of creators. There's not a lot of software offer you free subtitles and captions. The fact that Nexus Clip will only put a watermark on your content for you to be able to make great subtitles, I mean, that's a win in my eyes. So you can see here you have many different styles of subtitles, which is really cool. You have full control of moving where they are. You could change the size of them. You could change the font. So it really allows you to personalize your brand. Nexus Clips also offers the option to publish this to TikTok. You could schedule these in and on YouTube Shorts, or you could just download it and schedule it how you want. Step 4, the brand decision. I personally don't edit in Nexus Clips. I like to edit in Adobe. I have my own personal brand that I have kind of created and I have more freedom with editing in Adobe. This is obviously a more advanced software that not everybody's going to have the opportunity to use, but there are softwares out there like DaVinci Resolve or CapCut that could provide you the same amount of editing freedom more than what Nexus Clips offers. You don't need to do it this way. It's just an option that you could get yourself to in the future. If you do want my presets that I use in Adobe Premiere Pro, just head down to the link below and you can use the exact same style that I edit with on Premiere. But if you are just starting out, using Nexus Clips is a fantastic way to start to learn your craft and figure out what it is that you like to do as a content creator, and you'll just evolve over time if you're looking to have more control. Step 5 is the mass scheduling of your content. I use Metricool to figure out when to post my content. This is called a heat map, and it's fantastic. It's a great way to make sure that you are posting your content at a time where people are going to be on their phone at the most. And you know what? For a free service, that's a pretty sweet tool. With Metricool, I actually have 4 different platforms connected, which is really nice. So you can see here with these lines, it shows me when's the best time to post my content on Instagram specifically. Okay, so the darker areas is where best to post your content for that day. And let's look at YouTube. Same thing. So darker the area, but that is the best time to post your content. You're allowed to post up to 20 pieces of content per month, and then it'll reset every single month. And the second is Buffer. So as you can see here, Buffer allows you to link up to 3 free social media platforms. I have Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So the reason why you guys don't see Facebook on here is because I actually use Instagram to share my reel to Facebook. So I don't have to pay for a 4th channel, because if you want a 4th channel, you actually need to pay. But I'm using Buffer's free version, and it's actually really nice and super convenient. So the nice thing with Buffer is that you could post up to 10 clips per platform, and it's like a queue. Once you've posted your content, that queue will open up. If you post for 7 days out of that week, you'll have 3 spots remaining. So if you posted every Sunday for the entire week, that gives you the flexibility to never run out of space. So let's jump into what it looks like when I go to post one of my content and how easy it is. So if I were to go today, Sunday, I'm going to click here on the top right corner, all channels, and I'm going to create new posts. And you can see here in the top left corner that these icons are all highlighted, meaning that's where the content is going to be posted to. So I'm going to find that content. I'm going to load it in here, my crazy 1v3 fight in Berry City, and then you would add your tags. So now I would like to customize for each network. So for this one here, I could choose a thumbnail, I could save it, and then move on to the next one. So this is how I'm able to fast track my content throughout the week and make sure that I am staying on top of my upload goals. I've come up with a system that works efficiently and simple for me. You could take my system and try to match it if that works for you. So that is it. It's a simple loop that works every single time. Links to the tools are down below. Let me know how it goes for you guys and what your system is like. Catch you in the next one. Peace.